Hi, welcome to Wrinkles and Giggles. And if you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Kathleen. I'm glad that you're joining me. I am a medical esthetician, laser tech by trade, but I'm also a woman over 50, over 60, and I'm here to help you see the happiness, the fun, the humor about getting older and hopefully make it a little easier. We're all here together, so I learn from you as well. Today, we're going to learn about concealers. I am not a makeup artist by any means, but being in the business for as long as I have and selling makeup where I work, I have come to pick up some tricks of the trade, so to speak. And so I will pass it on to you today. Maybe you already know about it, but I'm thinking maybe you don't. So stay tuned. Here we go. Concealers have become so popular these days. Have you noticed? The young people are using them all over their face, whereas our age group, of a mature age group, is still using them just under the eyes. If you started venturing out, good for you. I have, and I tell you that I love it. I love covering not only under my eyes, which I always have since I can remember, but other marks such as red marks, veins showing when the skin gets thinner under the eyes and on the forehead. And you can also use the beloved concealer as makeup too. A lot of makeup artists will do this. And again, I'm no makeup artist. I've just really picked up a lot listening to them and working in the industry for all the years. But I'm also going to tell you as an esthetician that some of the things that people try to cover up, I can correct. So here are some of the things. Concealers were most popular to cover up dark circles under the eye, which were usually hereditary or lack of sleep. A lot of them would cover and just either separate or not stay as long. So that's why there's so many choices today. I like the ones that have full coverage, as I have very dark circles in the corners of my eyes and a little bit down in here. I consider that part of my heritage. Some of the concealers I have found do have vitamin K. And guess what? Vitamin K helps dark circles in the long run, so you're really helping them. It doesn't take it away, and to notice anything, you really have to use it for a good maybe 9 months to a year, which I did, and I did notice that it was less. But very few have vitamin K. You would think more do, right? I know that one of the Jane Iredale makeup lines, they do have an Enlighten that does have vitamin K. So try that. I believe there's a couple else on the market, but some of the big top brands do not have vitamin K. They have vitamin C and peptides for brightening. So they are the most trusted and beloved by makeup artists and people because of their staying powder. And I won't put this in writing, but I believe one of the top ones is Tarte Concealer, and most people love that. Another one is the Laura Mercier. I believe it is a beloved one for years. But one that's gaining attention is Kosas. I think that's how you say that. And try that. Good lasting powder. I, again, working in an office that sells Jane Iredale, I use two of theirs. One I use in my purse at all times because it has a little bit of moisturizer too. So when I'm out in my car or at an event, I can use it in the restroom, and it comes with a little wand such as this and an applicator at the other end. One of the ones I use that's almost gone is the Jane Iredale CircleDelete. That can last you up to 6 months with all the pigment and cover all sorts of things. Also, we have another one that's one of the top ones, and I kept it in the container, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. How many people have used that? I'll get it closer. That is a classic, and most people and makeup artists that I follow on YouTube do mention this. So I can't wait to try it, and then I will get back to you. But like I said, vitamin C covers up in the concealer, but it's mainly used for brightening. But what other things do people use it for? Well, I see all sorts of skin types, and I see that they're covering up things that they could take care of. So that's why I'm going to talk to you today also. They cover up melasma, they cover up rashes, they cover up acne, and again, some of the dark circles. If you have any of those, go to an esthetician. She does things that you might not have thought of. So with a rash, we can help you decide what it is or send you off to a dermatologist. With acne, also a dermatologist, but we work a lot with acne because we work with it every day, maybe more often. Instead of covering it up, we're going to try to get to the root of the problem and do skincare treatments to take care of those, as in chemical peels and laser treatments. Melasma is, to me, one of the toughest as an esthetician because it tends to come back. And a lot of people suffer with that when they either get pregnant, you've heard of the pregnancy mask, or it lingers, or you just don't know why you get it. Again, heritage. But when an esthetician is trying to get rid of it for you, she also thinks that she can and hopes that she can, and she can actually get it looking really good. But your job is almost impossible. Stay out of the sun and the heat, and no hot yoga. The people with melasma, all of this really promotes it coming back. Some people, maybe not. But instead of covering up and using some of these beloved concealers, try seeing your esthetician. We can take care of a lot. Actually, we've all helped a lot, including myself, that people choose not even to hardly wear any makeup. And it's a beautiful thing because the skin should really be nice and clear underneath, so it's not a big chore. Again, some of the people love to put all that makeup on, but as we get older, it doesn't look that great. I know that some of the no makeup look has come into play, especially with our beloved Pamela Anderson. Isn't she beautiful? But she does take good care of her skin, and it's very glowing, and she plumps it up by using moisturizers, probably in peptides, and I'm just guessing because it looks beautiful. But with myself, even if I went for a no makeup look, I would probably keep in my concealer under my eyes and maybe a little bit on some of the little veins that are starting to show, and kind of conceal that, and maybe some lip gloss. And how many of us need brows? Well, that's a whole nother thing. But some of the concealers, make sure that you're getting it for your skin type. They have a type for dry, and they have a type for oily that it's very matte, and a type for maybe more long lasting. So check out which one. They shouldn't feel cakey or that you're always constantly reapplying it. So do some of those things and you will know pretty much right away. I'm into maybe more of the CVS brands or some of the Amazon brands, which I will link below. And there's a few that I'll link below that have a vitamin K. So there is a reason why we cover up. Here's the one I was going to show you. This is the one from Jane Iredale that fits in my purse. That's very moisturizing. Has a nice little wand that you could just put on. You don't even have to use your fingers if you're out and about. And it actually adds some beautiful glow to under my dry eye. So that's another good idea. But my theory as a medical esthetician is that there could be problems lurking underneath as to why you want concealer. So check out the links below. I've put some great concealers in there, some with vitamin K, some with vitamin C. And my biggest tip of the day is if you can't find a concealer, because a lot of them don't have vitamin K, it's pretty rare in fact, but you can get a vitamin K cream. That's right. And you can put that on first and put your concealer on next. And by 9 months to a year, you could have better looking eyes for sure. And you can do that also. Take vitamin K. I know it comes with a vitamin D most of the time, but you can also take it. And that certainly helps. So I hope this information was helpful. I want you to come back and join me because we're going to do some great things here. And I'm going to talk to some older, mature women and see how they do it and see some of the things that they do And next time I'm going to talk about, should we go gray or should we go gray blending? Should we go full on color? What are your thoughts? I've got some thoughts. Thank you for joining me. As usual, put some comments below because I need your help as well, especially if I'm a makeup artist. And I've also got a couple links to some of my favorite makeup artists that I love watching, especially Wayne Goss. He's just wonderful. Okay, stay fabulous. Remember, we're even going to become more fabulous. Come back here. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you back.